Hell friggin' oh. We were just chatting. Good chats.
Hey guys. Ow.
Nice,
when you
healthy
sit
chat.
too long, we should have just started. We've been talking for 30 minutes and we just didn't turn the podcast on.
No.
Because we got a little bit of an,
It was
not
a little
an intense, but it was about a darker topic.
Yes. Talking about the whole what's going on with the Menendez brothers right now.
Yes.
And how unsatisfied.
Yeah, and we were in a deep discussion, seeing all perspectives and all points.
Oh,
But welcome back.
well, welcome back.
It's laughs from here on out.
Kate and Macy save the justice system. Welcome back.
Kate and Macy reinvent the fucking justice system.
Yeah, exactly.
Honestly. Someone does need to save the justice system. I do agree that like it is a good system in terms of
Diddy, you're kidding with that.
no, you're fucking kidding with that.
You're fucking kidding with that, actually.
But that's the thing. It's like the system itself isn't bad. The corruption in the system is the problem. Like the fair trial by 12 jurors, like not a bad makeup for a system in terms of making a new country and all the ideas
The base.
at the base.
To get everyone out.
And too much there were too many like out and reassigned.
Yes. Yeah.
Top to bottom. We're
Everyone.
Kate and Macy save the government.
Passed away. Bye. Going back to the East Coast for a hot sec.
Yeah, she's leaving me.
You can even believe it. Just got here.
Just got here, but it's fine.
It'll be good and fun and fine. I'll be right back. I'll literally be right back.
I'm happy for you. I'll just be alone.
You're going to be doing great.
Thanks.
You're going to be great.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna. Yeah.
Things are feeling a little
I'm
loose
just
right
gonna
now.
feel like I'm living alone, and I haven't been like that. Hasn't been the case. Just gonna be an adjustment. It's just gonna be weird.
You're going to have to visit at least once.
I know.
You have to make that work somehow.
Yeah. 3 months flies
Since we
by.
didn't
I will
get
say
to.
3-4 months. Like that goes quick.
No. Maybe we commit to the around Christmas time if you're.
Around Christmas time is tough because my family gets on my case around Christmas time about traveling as well. Hopefully, if I'm working this remote job, I could just work while traveling.
Oh yeah, we just need to figure out one other little
podcast to take off.
Yeah.
Hey everyone, tell everyone about this podcast because
if you could.
we need it to take off so we can do what we want.
Excuse me, I just burped right into the mic.
I'm just like pumped. Like
yeah. Good news is I don't work today or tomorrow.
Sick.
Still, yeah. So that's perfect.
Perfecto.
Thank God. That was cute and fun. Thank God it was like a good enough hourly while it lasted.
Did you know?
What?
You know what I just started? Because like, correct me if I'm wrong, but growing up.
I won't forget. I'm going to remember what I was just going to say.
Okay.
I'll lock it in.
Lock it in.
Okay, go.
Perfect. If you forget, I'll fucking lose my mind.
We'll come back to this right here while we're recording an insert.
That's hilarious. That apparently, I don't know, this just was jarring to me, and it's so not big news at all that you're about to be underwhelmed, but you watched Full House growing up, right? Correct me if I'm wrong, but like the Olsen twins were like all that, like really famous, and like apparently nowadays, like people don't know who the Olsen twins are. They only know Elizabeth Olsen. And to me, that's so crazy because I've hardly seen anything Elizabeth Olsen has done, and I know she's an incredible actress.
Yeah, to be honest, I can't even picture her face.
That's what I'm saying. But whenever certain folks who are a little bit younger than us, they don't know a damn thing. They don't know who the Olsen twins are.
No, they also don't even know
what? They're icons.
They don't even know like.
They don't know a damn thing.
They don't know a damn thing.
They don't know a damn thing.
All I know is that if I ever decide I want my own children, they'll be watching what I watched growing up.
Yeah, and they won't have cell phones.
And they won't.
Sorry, I don't even
until
my kids
freshman year of high school. There'll be some form of
communication about not having kids
for safety purposes.
Yeah. Well, and because now you're considered
but not a smartphone.
If you're
if
you're not with your kids like 24/7 now, you're considered a neglectful parent.
Yeah, which is insane.
It's insane.
Insane.
No freedom, no autonomy.
But my first phone, which my parents got me fully because we had started like skiing on our own. We weren't in like ski school anymore. So me and my friends were very young, and we were skiing on a big mountain all day, all by ourselves. So my mom got me a flip phone. Basic.
Yeah, perfect.
Literally could only
Literally
send.
You could give me a walkie-talkie. Yeah, something like that. My
That
kid
is what
will
you will
have again.
have.
Yeah, same. They will not have cell phones. In fact, they won't see cell phones. I know my 2 friends. They're raising their kid, and they
will
make
have
a conscious
bucket of chalk
effort.
in our driveway.
Yeah, they make a conscious effort to not even let their kid see their cell phone.
Yeah.
If they're ever texting in front of them, they hold it behind a pillow. They don't ever want to show the kid subconsciously that this object has importance, especially more importance than them. And so they don't be on their phone in front of their kid at all. They're not at all on their phones. Immediately. They're doing so many studies on that. But fuck.
And all the other things, that your attention span, your ability to like sit in, the ability to quiet your brain, like everything.
It's like detriment. It's bad for adults' brains, let alone developing brains.
Oh my God.
Wait, no, real quick. I need to tell you about Clown in a Cornfield.
Oh, yeah.
So my brother.
Wait, my thing's super short, so let me spit it out real quick.
Spit it out. But just remember Clown in a Cornfield.
We talked about our whole shebang, which was what had me laughing mostly when we were telling that.
Full shebang, that's quite vague. Oh, yeah.
My ankle.
Yes.
But remember when I started that and I looked down and was like, what's this gash? And I had that giant scab thing that I now picked off.
Yeah.
That's definitely what that was from. I don't know what I was thinking.
Are you serious?
That's definitely what it was. It was, I think, it was
That
right
was
there.
still there?
On the side of my, yeah.
Guys, that story that we told last episode or maybe next
How that
episode,
started when
depending
I was
on
like,
when that
what's
comes
this on
out.
my ankle? That's what that was.
But what I was going to say is that happened like a month ago, if not over a month
Yeah,
ago.
that was.
Scabbing up a while. And I just picked it off and it like wasn't even
That's how deep
quite,
it was.
quite
We've got
ready
matching
to be
ankle
taken
scars now. I've got one right there.
It's meant
I
to
got
hap-
my
meant to be.
foot got caught in the chain of a bicycle, which is why I have a bicycle fear. That was my first bicycle accident. One of 3.
Conquered.
Major bicycle accidents when I was a kid, which is why I'm terrified of bicycles. Well, yeah, that's like, yeah, I did conquer with you guys, but I was telling my family when I was home about how scary it is for me and all the things regarding bicycles. But anyway, back to Clown in a Cornfield. So
Clown in a Cornfield.
So there's this movie. No, it's a movie. My brother, when I was home, my brother was like,
That sounds horrifying. Now that I just actually
well,
processed
what you said.
my sister, she was like, he was like, you guys need to watch this. And we were like, with the title Clown in a Cornfield, we were like, what are, and he said it's a comedy horror. And I was like, I've never been I'm not a huge scary movie person. Like in terms of like the movie scary movie, like comedy horror.
It's like, wait, what?
You're the biggest horror movie person I know. No, like the scary movies, the comedy horrors. I'm not the biggest fan of those. It's just like not my kind of humor.
Yeah, I think same.
But there's some that I think, like, for instance, I really liked. Oh, did I already talk about this on here? I think I did. Death of a Unicorn.
I think
said
so.
that
I
one
don't
walked
know
down
if
that
it'll-
movie. My brother also hated it. My brother hated it. He was like, "You liked it? I thought it was good. I thought it was funny. I mean, I didn't think it was all that complex or interesting, but it was entertaining, and I also like it was a funny but also picturing being in those circumstances.
I think Brooke
scary.
more so walked out because she just was like, I don't know what's going on.
That's hilarious. My brother kind of said the same thing.
Yeah,
They
her
were up against
expectations
a
were
mythical
just-
creature with powers that kept reincarnating itself. That's all it was.
That's so interesting. I think, no, more people need to be like you. I think more people are like me in which they're going in with a certain
Expectations, yeah.
Which, like, makes sense in my brain, but I can see going both ways. I would have liked to enjoy that movie because I like other realm things.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's not another realm. It's this realm. They just discover a unicorn.
That's even better.
I loved it.
That's even better. And
then they like, can I just tell you about it?
yeah,
And then they
I think the CGI
they
turned out
accidentally
better, too.
run it, like they don't like hit it the way you'd hit a deer. They accidentally hit the unicorn. And so if I'm not mistaken, if I'm remembering correctly, Paul Rudd's character, the father, he decides to just like put it out of its misery, kill it. But right around that time, like Jenna Ortega's character, she had grabbed the horn of it, and it like, I mean, it's a mythical creature, so it like showed her things and like and they formed like a connection when she did that. But they decided to kill it. But basically, then it just keeps reincarnating it. The house that they're like traveling, and the people that they're going to meet already know of these mythical creatures. And it keeps reincarnating itself and coming back like as like an evil deity type thing. I don't even know if I know what
Evil? Why does it
deity
come back
means.
evil?
Well, because the mythical
evil?
well, Jenna Ortega starts doing research and she talks to she like makes her
Unicorns
case
are evil.
to all these that essentially she's like, what if no one talks about unicorn? Like she's like all the mythical stories of unicorns indicated that they were
Pretty princess.
not evil, but if you wronged them, if you killed them, they would come back for vengeance. And there's like story after story. And she was like, what if unicorns actually were real and no one talks about them because they actually were this is how they were. And that's essentially all it was. They were just like coming back over and over again to kill the people that wronged them. And because they were also trying to like take their like, because like their horns had like powers to like take, basically use what we used to do to whales, take all the things from the body of the unicorn to use it for humans' benefits. It can like cure things and give you powers, all these things. And which apparently I learned that the original source of, I want to say like electricity or lighting came from sperm whales in their like little horn thing. They have like an oil. They have like an oil in their horn. And when people used to do whaling, which is now illegal and highly inhumane. Yeah. That's a sperm whale.
Need to look up a picture of a sperm.
Yeah, they have the horn. But yeah, there's like this oil in there that they used to then whale and like poach the oil out of their like, I don't know what that body part's called.
That
but they're
thing?
like,
Oh, is it?
thing.
This looks like this.
Yeah, but
Box shaped.
but it's like the same idea. Humans killing animals to benefit from whatever their body has to offer. That's what was going on in Death of a Unicorn, and the unicorn was coming back for vengeance. Very simple concept. I don't know how anyone could have been confused by what's going on.
Me going like this was me realizing maybe where things are going wrong with these movies. It's in the trailers and the marketing for them.
Yeah,
I don't think they're necessarily marketing it correctly.
I now understand.
I'm absolutely into that story.
It's so good. It's like, I mean, it wasn't anything groundbreaking or anything that's going to be like, wow, like, I feel like I can solve the world now. Like,
no, but
bad,
like
but it's
that
entertaining.
sounds like something I want to see and would love. Same thing, like Mean Girls was not bad, but it was absolutely marketed incorrectly, so people were like, "I hate this" because they didn't know what they were getting into.
Though, that one song in the middle, like I would have made some edits if I'm being honest.
Oh yeah, but I mean, as a whole, it's not like
it wasn't bad, but
a terrible.
Let's maybe rethink what we're. Well, that's what my oldest sister, because we were talking about Mean Girls at home. And her and my other sister were both just like,
I did get bored.
They were like, I don't even remember how that one went. And they were like, it's also just like, they were like, I could throw on the original Mean Girls every single day and just have it on and enjoy it. And they were like, I would never throw that movie on in the background. Like and the one time we attempted to throw it on in the background, we were like,
we did.
We just kept being like,
we did.
What's happening now? And like, why this? And like, huh?
I said,
again, it's not that it was bad, but like, marketed as stage to movie, like
stage to movie,
something that like it lets the audience know there's gonna be that the actual transitions in the dancers, it's not just gonna be like Glee where the musicals are happening organically in the story because they're performers or something,
right.
Or even like what's another example of where they pull it off a little better, where it's like not like this was the Broadway version on like the transitions. It looked like we were on a stage as opposed to even in a real cafeteria.
Yeah, like it was very much stage to film.
It was very much stage to film.
Yeah,
and everything about it, the fact that they themselves were like moving set pieces and taking us to the next scene.
People who were going to see this movie were not the people, a few, but we're not the people who went and saw it on Broadway. It's the people who have loved
it's the people
movie
who love the classic.
For their whole life.
Yeah,
those are the people going to see that. So
yeah,
imagine their surprise.
I honestly can't. Wait, but So movies, Clown in a Cornfield. So Clown in a Cornfield is also a comedy.
Damn cornfield.
Clown in a damn cornfield. It's also a comedy horror. And my brother told me and my sister we needed to watch this, and we were both like, "Miss me with that one." Like that sounds just not like my cup of tea. But we couldn't figure out anything else to watch, so we were like, "Whatever, fuck it, put on Clown in a Cornfield."
Put it on.
Honestly, it was so good.
No way.
Like, oh yeah, it was a comedy horror, and it was basically just like a spoof about. It was like a spoof of a movie, obviously.
Yeah.
But it was so good. It was. It wasn't necessarily scary, but the deaths were like ridiculous, and it was almost like the characters and their choices added to the comedy. But there was one scene where the one main girl and her friend, they like realize like the killer's chasing them and they're trying to call 911 and they are hit with a rotary phone. Like they run into this house, like the phone where you go like this. And given that they're in high school in this film, they're both like like they're trying to like, and they're all of a sudden they're like, what the fuck is this? And it's just like
I think in the moment I would have even like forgot how to use that.
That's
I would have
hilarious.
like
But the comedy that's utilized in this film is just like, you're like, yeah, they wouldn't know. Like, it's the funniest. It's so funny because you're just like watching them, try to like. But even after the one girl like gets stabbed and she's gonna die, she's like, I fucking hate you. She's like, so like the comedy is so funny in it, and them encountering that phone and watching them like not know what to do was really funny.
Yeah.
They're like,
I'm trying to think of what I would have done if I didn't know how to use that. No, I would have been lost. Would have been like, wait, do I have to?
Yeah, what do I do? If
Yeah,
you've
that would
never
have been really
encountered a phone like that.
In a point of pressure, that would have.
Even
I would have.
Not a point of pressure. If you've never seen a phone like that and you've never seen, I'd be like,
it is not.
and all you've ever dealt with since being a toddler is iPhones. No, you don't even know what like a landline is.
No,
you're not gonna know how to use a rotary phone. God, the generation. I wonder, like, if I were to set like a CD and a CD player in front of like a high schooler, they
Oh
would know
my
what to do.
god! Yeah. No.
No. How about
What
a
is this
record player?
contraption?
A record player, or like
I had, like, a
what are
boom
they?
box,
VHS
too.
discs, not a VHS.
VHS tapes.
VHS, but what's the one like a mix that you would use? What are those tapes called?
Oh, there's like cassette tapes.
Cassette tapes. Yes.
Yeah.
Like any of that.
Yeah.
That's a fun show. We're gonna bring on 8 different high schoolers, and we're gonna set these objects in front
That's
of them.
really
Like,
freaking funny.
go ahead, make music play, or put the movie on.
Music play. Oh my god! Think
Also,
about
like
all the
watching someone who's not accustomed to like that version of something, but they like know they know that they have the more advanced version of it. They like have heard of the concept, but watching what their first attempt would be, like what they would first initially think to do.
Yeah.
With all of that stuff, that would be hilarious.
CD players, and then the big like boombox CD players.
An iPod Nano. Watch them fuck around with
Even
that.
Before that, there was those little like mini cassette tapes. Did you ever have those where you like stuck it in the top? I had one for Aaron Carter and Jesse McCartney for sure. Yeah, I had I Want Candy, that Aaron Carter song, and you like stuck it in this little thing, and it was like a mini shit. What are those called? Yeah, hold on.
Huh. I'll have to see. Do you remember? I wouldn't know how to use. Do you remember the phones? My grandma's house had one that like it's a separate thing. You hold one thing up to your ear and you talk into a different piece. What were those phones called? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Fun. Yeah, I always wanted all those things.
I didn't know how to use one of those. Like if you were to put one of those in front of me, I'd be like, I'm not sure what to do.
Rent is due soon. Don't remind me.
Literally, don't remind me.
Ew.
I can't believe we're here already. Again.
I know.
I can't think about it.
Be here for most of the month. That hurts. That hurts.
Yeah.
Oh, freaking well. At least I'm not paying 2 rents.
No, yeah, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
That's absolutely good. Who knows? Maybe
potentially
we'll be able to stay for like a week.
Someone will work out. Yeah.
Yeah, like maybe for a portion of the stay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get here. Definitely, you're gonna be like hot.
Yeah.
Kate's room. And I would probably talk about this. Doesn't have air conditioning like at all because we have 2 wall units, one in the living room and one in my room.
At all, folks.
And in LA in August, that's no small thing.
That's a heat box.
Yeah,
is my
no
room.
small thing is what that is. And there's like 5 windows, all just
so many windows. So much light is coming in, and I don't even have like one of those good like tall fans that everyone has these days. Because I thought I ordered myself like a functional kind of cooling AC unit because it was sort of expensive in that way, but it was this tiny little regular fan that I could put water and ice into and use the like humidifier portion with like ice cold water.
Get a mister.
That shit doesn't work.
No, it doesn't sound like it does.
By the way,
wait, you know what just popped into my head?
What?
Because I was watching, I have a couple of like people on YouTube who like I don't watch a lot of YouTubers, and the couple that I watch I feel like are not very popular. Like I've just watched them since I was a kid or like since I was younger. Do you have any people like that you like you're like a stan of, but like they aren't like famous by any standards, or they like there's a couple people, and there's one person. The reason I thought of this is because one of these people coined to this date my favorite like what is the oh my god, what's the thing called when like an acronym where it's like a word but each letter stands for a different word but then it makes a new word in and of itself? Like laser is an acronym, like it stands for what the laser does. LASER. Do you know what I'm talking about? Like words like that?
Yeah.
What are those words called again?
I think you got it.
Is it acronym?
I think acronym.
You've got to look that up. I'm saying one that's like legitimately why that is why that's the word. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's an abbreviation primarily formed using the initial letters of a multi-word name.
Yes.
Oh, so so she coined an acronym that is to this date. This one, her name is Caitlin Nicholson, and she's not like she maybe gets like 1,000 views on each YouTube video. Or maybe more. So I might be underselling her, but she's like lives in Canada, and I've always been a fan because she always makes these videos that just make me feel like I like, you know what, I can do it. Like I can take a day, I can calm down, but she coined the term gist, and she calls it coffee gist juice, spelled GYST, and it's get your shit together. And so she calls it gist juice, get your shit together juice, and like she'll drink, and she has like her gist day is Sundays, and like she'll like, and I don't know why I thought that or why it popped into my head, but because I was just thinking about how there's certain people who like I just think they're the cat's pajamas, and like no one else knows who they are, and I'm like
pajamas is so funny.
That made me think of Ted Lasso.
Yeah, that's good. I miss Ted.
I freaking miss Ted Lasso.
And Roy.
PSA to every person, but also man out there, watch Ted Lasso.
Yeah.
Watch Ted Lasso, watch Shrinking, get back to me.
And just get back to life after that.
Yeah, that's my new requirement for dating. If you haven't watched
No, literally.
therapy, but you must watch Shrinking or Ted Lasso.
Together.
Yeah.
Non-negotiable.
Non-negotiable.
We're also watching Dexter Resurrection, and it's so freaking good.
Guys.
It's
for anyone who watches it,
so
you know, like you're on the same page. It is.
If you were a Dexter stan, an original Dexter stan, you will eat
even
this.
if you're not.
Yeah, true.
You will enjoy. It got 100% on Rotten Tomatoes. I haven't heard one person say that. Like my brother was like, "Holy fuck, it's so good!"
It's so good.
And
it's
I was
so
like,
much better than
so
New Blood.
Good.
And I know they
so
had to do
better.
New Blood because we had to meet Harrison. And
well, I don't think they did it as a means to an end to
reason.
get to Resurrection. I think they tried to, because it was Resurrection wasn't supposed to be a thing. It was supposed to be New Blood.
I know.
I think they did an okay job with New Blood. They had to take it in a different direction because they couldn't resurrect Dexter while he's still in hiding.
Right.
And
exactly.
while he's like,
and it had been 10 years.
Yeah, like there was so much. I appreciate the attempt to like do something new, but
good thing is
the
that
people that did it right are the producers of 21 Jump Street when they said we're just going to do the same thing for 22 because people, like they understood the assignment and they understand what like that's how I feel like every show should like. And the fans want the same thing. They just want an iteration of it, or they just want like more complexity with it, or just new jokes, new things to make it, new circumstances. But they want the same thing. We watch Dexter for Dexter killing people and for justifying it in his head.
Harrison is such a good addition.
And he's such a good counterpart to Dexter to show like
Jack Alcott, if you're listening,
does have those tendencies, but has empathy as well. He's such a good dichotomy to Dexter.
I have a big fat crush on him all of a sudden.
Really?
Yeah. I want to meet him in real life. Not necessarily the character.
Oh, him?
But kind of him. But all his acting choices is just, I'm really into it.
Okay. In it.
Especially the last episode when we got to see him with that Gigi character and stuff. And interact. He's just so good at
Gigi character.
Gigi, remember the last episode he goes on the college tour?
Oh, yes.
Meets Gigi.
Yeah, when they
kind of
together.
hit it off. And he doesn't realize that she's the tour guide at first, and then she loved her character, by the way.
Perfect.
See,
I'm just
she's doing great
on the cinematic universe of Summer I Turned Pretty that I can't like I can't have crushes in any other cinematic universes. I know, guys. Right now we're right behind us is our TV, and we've got one episode to catch up on today. It's Wednesday. It's currently Wednesday, and the wedding episode just came out, and we haven't watched it yet.
What the hell is gonna
I know.
happen?
I've already seen some spoilers, unfortunately, and I saw more even since I told you, because I was like, because I've read the book, so I know what happened. And based on everything I've seen, it is going to go in line with how the books went.
My immediate thoughts for post last episode, pre this episode,
Okay.
are yeah. Ever since we got Connie Baby's personality showing and thriving,
Yeah.
obsessed with him.
Obsessed. I'm
Couldn't
also
really get on board with, like, always thought he was cute Sudie, but couldn't get on board with him, like, so just like that's how it is, and it's not me, and it's never. I was really getting sick of that whole
shtick. That's what I said. I texted my friend and said I need more big boy Connie addressing his feelings, speaking his mind,
and being so dry and hilarious.
Yeah, but I mean more so in terms of the last episode, just like finally confessing his feelings about Ellie, not biting his tongue, not trying to put like being stepping up,
that too.
staying rooted in his feelings and saying this is how I feel, this is
and
what
how
I
he
want.
felt
I
when
need more
he
big
heard
boy
about
Connie.
when he heard about the cheating. And how
Oh,
he just like reacted,
and him
to
taking
that.
it into his own hands to
and being
tell
like,
Valley
I
and
need
all
to
that.
tell
Like,
you something.
finally,
Yeah.
you are behaving like a person who has
An
already
adult.
graduated Stanford and is in medical
Adult,
An
yeah.
adult. Like, you're not handling things like a tween anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I need more of that because I
was just
it
really
started to
pissed
get
at
really
how, like-
immature for me. Like, I was like, Conrad's
Yeah.
losing his attraction for me because he's acting like a child, and that's why Belly's still pissing me off because you're acting like a child.
he is
You're
pissing
acting
me
like a child.
right
I'm
off.
ready for Jeremiah to leave her ass. I'm ready for
A little bit
Jeremiah to
too.
say,
I'm ready
no,
for him
I'm,
to be like,
I'm no longer burying my head in the sand about this. Even if
Yeah.
he will continue
I
to, I'm not.
see-
Bye.
feel it still. I see
Yep,
you guys.
I see it. I
the
feel
look,
it. I'm done with you.
Done with it.
Yeah, and I deserve
Yeah.
better than that. And I
I would
deserve
be
someone.
like-
I'm not their second choice.
Jeremiah. But for like, I
Ooh,
understand
guys,
that the
random
next day
scatting.
is your wedding day. I understand the next day is your wedding day. I understand this information.
Do it.
I know. I understand
Crying
this.
on the beach.
Wait, hold on.
I didn't realize you were so
How
passionate
is
about
it?
this show. I'm not gonna lie. Go ahead.
No, I am in a way. Because I'm just so pissed off. I understand how overwhelming that last scene was and that night was, and everything he's confessing and everything you're finding out. But you already knew too. Everything that's happening. The next day is supposed to be your wedding day. I understand. You did not have to say. You didn't have actually all of the things you chose to say.
All the things.
All of the things you chose to say to try to like double down in this and like because no, actually just realize all the things, take a step back and be like, whoa, this cannot happen tomorrow.
That's
And
exactly.
take a beat.
My oldest sister said the exact same thing as Belly was like crying on the beach. My sister just goes, well, you definitely can't get married to his brother tomorrow. Like literally tomorrow.
Definitely not.
Definitely can't get married tomorrow.
So,
if
and
you're
nothing
crying
you
on the beach
said
over this
helped-
other person.
Nothing you said like helps you out in the immediate like what you just eye roll.
There is so much. I will say, I think that Jenny Han low-key is a genius. And I don't know how many other people are working with her to plant all of the
Probably.
all the metaphors, all the insinuations, all the Easter eggs, all the clues, but all the symbolism.
About
There is-
Easter eggs.
I keep seeing all these TikTok. I don't have TikTok. These YouTube videos, like reels.
YouTube shorts.
YouTube, that's what they are. Thank you. I've been calling them reels for so long for some reason.
They're technically are.
Oh,
They're probably
okay.
being posted on all the platforms.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So those, I keep seeing all these ones of like all this symbolism of the colors of the flowers and the fireworks and how many, like all these things. And it's actually like down to every detail, how well thought out everything was is just so stellar. And it's like, and it makes sense that like, cause that's a big like Taylor Swift thing as well, like to do that. And it's like this show when this is like one of the only
Happy
shows
for
where
her, by
it's
the
so
way.
much bigger than a show. Like the music from these other artists are saying things. All the
Oh my gosh, yeah.
being said, every show I think does a really good job of like all the set design and all the costumes. They're all working together to send a message and tell things. But this show is doing it in a way of like planting seeds for things that are so far down the line through like just a costume piece or like just like all things that are like
Color of her dress,
that are so in the details and takes a singular like I think that really shines through. It's the same way I feel about Schitt's Creek, the fact that Dan Levy was like overseer of all 6 seasons. He created that show. He wrote that show. He and I do believe he had a writing team, but it was his vision start to finish. Same with this. It was Jenny Han's vision start to finish. There's no one coming in and like when there's a singular mind and you have the freedom to bring your full vision to life and there's no one else distorting it or blurring it or watering it down, whatever it is. I think that those stories are a lot of the time really, really powerful.
They don't like sell it off to
exactly.
else.
When
They're
it's
like,
one
no,
person
this
who's
is
bringing
gonna
their
be-
full vision to life, and I think that is really, really impressive. But I need more. I'm ready for Jeremiah I'm ready for Jeremiah to leave Belly.
I actually
for a
can't
while I was ready for Belly to leave
freaking wait
him,
for this
but
episode.
me
And then I got
too.
to the because when I got to the end of last episode, I was like, no, now we're where I need us to be.
Yes, 100,000%. And I just am
What
proud
else
of
happened in that
Conrad.
whole
I'm just like good for you, Connie. Like
Good for you. Wish you had like gone about it any different way to not get yourself to this moment, but
100%.
really
But I'm
Stoked.
proud of him for like to do this also the day before your brother's wedding. That's got to take some balls. Like that's.
I know.
Do you ever watch the
I
edits?
don't know if it's balls or just like all of a
just
sudden
has
it
no
was
more-
just
yeah.
yeah.
Well, I meant to show you this. I'm going to show you this video after this because it's really funny. It's like a POV of a guest at their wedding, and it's like, oh, like I'm interested in one of the groomsmen. Like, how about the best man? He's like, oh, the bride has dibs on the. Okay, the bride has dibs on the best man. All right. He's like, okay, well, like, what about the other best man? Oh, he's in love with the maid of honor. Oh. And he also likes one of the other. Okay, no problem. That seems a bit messy. I don't want to get involved. Then he's like, okay, but like, what about that last one? Oh, he hooked up with the groom. The groom's by, and he hooked up with the. You know what? I think I should maybe just leave the. I'm not even sure I'm gonna stay anymore. Like, this is a bit messy. I can't get involved. I have to show you. Even though I just told you the whole thing of how it goes, but he does it really well. It's really funny.
What happened with Denise and Taylor and Steven
This is me. I do be doing this
most recently? What happened most recently with them?
Oh, so Taylor said, "You're
So-
always the kind of person I imagined he would be with." Like da 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 da. And then Denise was about to kiss Steven outside of the hotel,
Outside of the
and she was
hotel.
like, "Taylor's the one who did this." She said she just wanted you to be happy, and then they were.
He had
Steven
faith.
kind of registered like,
He-
that doesn't. He said that doesn't sound like Taylor,
Yeah.
and it seemed like he didn't really want to kiss her. And I think
No, it seemed
Lucinda
like
actually saved him from. And it's not like he was against it. He just realized his feelings for Taylor in that moment and what she was willing to do for him, which was take herself out of the equation for his happiness, for the sake of his happiness.
which I'm a little bit like, Steven, we really had to do all this back and forth.
We really had to do all this. Well, I think that admittedly,
But
the car accident, like, I don't blame Steven for being like, okay, this has been a toxic cycle, and now she's even still being the same way
Yeah, I
after
would've
the car
taken
accident. Like, I just can't do this anymore. Like, it would have been like, okay, she's not ready to grow out of this, like, kind of manipulative surface level, like, not being honest about her feelings, even after I almost died for her.
yeah.
Like,
yeah.
that. So I understand why Steven did all of what he did, and I think collectively that trio is doing a lot better than the
Honestly,
brother and
like,
Belly
because
trio.
the two girls are good,
Nice and mature.
they're nice and they're mature. Yeah, and they're not after each other's throats. Love Denise, but I really hope that works out with Taylor.
Denise is cool. Yeah. Did
Denise
you know
is
that
cool.
the
I'm
actor,
into her.
the actor who plays Denise, the actress, her and Belly went to school together? Her and Lola Chung?
No
They both went
way.
to CMU? Yeah.
Interesting.
They talk a lot of, listening to the cast interviews is very interesting. But what was I just going to say?
Oops. I hope. Rain. What's her last name? Rain something.
Wilson? No, that's what's his name. Rain something. Spencer.
Dwight.
Rain Spencer.
It's Dwight from the Office.
No, I know. That's why I know. That's why I said that.
That's so funny.
I think it's Rain Spencer, maybe.
She's great. I hope she does more.
Stuff. I'm really into her.
Yeah, she's good. I'm so glad that finally Annika said what everyone was thinking.
Which was?
So your entire body count is Jeremiah's
Oh my
brother.
God.
About time someone said it.
It's crazy, like what
Thinking about certain Belly's choices, how pissed off it makes me off at a character.
Yeah. She's just so like the thing is her heart is just so like pure and romanticizing everything and like childlike that it's hard to get mad at her and like hate her the way that like say like
But she's
Serena
how old now
Vanderwoodson
at
was
this
hated. Like
point?
people hated her as like a main character.
But I get that for the first 2 seasons. This third season's, she's driving me a little insane.
She is driving me a little insane this season, but I also think this third season the stakes are higher than they've ever been. It's no longer a childhood love. There's a wedding.
I know. So
You're-
I need her to
you're-
adult up.
Your husband,
What are you
his
doing?
father has invited his entire firm. Like he, like all of a sudden, again, like this is moving without you even being a part of it, and like you're the one that's gonna start. Like that's a scary.
I don't care.
I don't care either. Like she does need to step up and do better, but also like I understand
the amount
why
of-
she's trying so hard to fight with herself about this, and because I think
can't.
she's
because
just
it's
trying to
everything.
prove to
That's
Jeremiah.
so
She's trying to
insane.
prove to Jeremiah like my
Have a
love
mental
for you
breakdown
is
and
real.
get out of it.
My love for you is, but she's trying to prove so much to herself at this point, and so much to Jeremiah. And so
I
she's
get
trying
it.
to prove
I
something
think
to
she can
Conrad,
do
too.
everything you're saying.
Well, no, because by nature, saying my feelings for you aren't what I thought they were, and I still have feelings for Conrad. She's not proving anything. She's doing the opposite of what she wants to do right now, which is prove
Because
that
she
she made the
can't
right
prove.
choice 4 years ago. Exactly, but she's trying to. That's what I'm saying. That's how I can understand everything that she's doing.
At this point, I can't anymore. I think there's just been too many things that could have been her outs.
But you're
That she should have
someone who's
taken them.
very good at taking outs and expressing your feelings, and when something's a problem or something, not everyone's like
Yeah,
that.
because she's getting everyone out. She is affecting so many other people.
100,000%. But as someone who's done that out of fear of speaking up about things, not everyone's as brave.
As a forever thing.
Obviously not, but it's not like she's not going to go through with the wedding.
No, I'm pissed.
But I just think you're making it sound easier than it would be. And
No, I'm not saying it's easy.
I think that would be like one of the hardest things, because also you are aware of the fact that once again you're going to break up this like these two families that are like one family.
It's more of that. You can tell by her. You can tell that she is aware of all of the things the viewers are aware of, and she just continuously.
Are you
The
though? Because
peach,
when
the
you're the one
bathtub,
in
the
that
everything.
situation,
No,
when you're-
she said we hear her inner monologue.
yeah, no, I know that. I'm just saying. If you were the one in that situation, you would also be really good at lying to yourself and justify. Everyone is. The reason everyone does anything that they do is because they have justifications for it. They have
I would
reasons for it.
confide in one person that I would hope would help me out and be like, this is a forever thing. I need to get real.
Well, I think this is the thing, is I think that's what's happened. Like, I think at the end of the episode, like, the fact that she confesses to Taylor that I've only
No
ever
argument.
pictured Conrad. I know, I can
I'm
tell
just
it's making
being
me hot
stubborn.
right now. Like,
I'm getting hot with my opinions.
well, the fact that she confesses to Taylor, I've only ever pictured Conrad, and Taylor's reaction.
I
first
know.
thing-
I was ready.
Taylor's
for-
reaction was the best reaction. She just
She's
goes, "Fuck."
Fuck.
Yeah, like she's like,
I
"Oh,
was hoping
fuck."
that was gonna like
I know.
when she still went back to the house after having all that like visions of Conrad as she's dancing and stuff and whatever, and still goes back and then it's looking for Jeremiah up things like Jeremiah, and then realizes it's not. I'm just like, girl.
Well, because it also doesn't negate the fact that they've had 4 amazing years together. It doesn't.
But it's your first love. It's your first love, and you're gonna marry your first love's brother and think that's just gonna work out for me. No, I'm
No, 100,000%. But again, her first love doesn't negate the 4 amazing years she had with Jeremiah. And
No,
everyone in the show,
doesn't.
every character in the show confirmed that for
Doesn't
those
either.
4 years, they were.
I'm
We're done talking about this. We're absolutely done talking about this.
because I know all the points. It's not like I
keep
disagree.
interrupting you because you keep. I can't do it.
I know.
We're moving on.
I'm just pissed off. I get it all. I'm just annoyed by it.
I
is
know.
the thing.
I can tell,
Yeah,
and it's okay.
but I completely understand.
I get it.
Completely
I get
understand
the
it all.
frustration. I just think that people are wanting Belly to do something that in this moment she's not capable of doing. And Belly has
No,
proved that time and time again that she has no spine when it comes to her love life.
No spine.
And everyone's getting mad at her for being how she's always been. And everyone got mad at Jeremiah for sleeping with Lacey when that's who he's always been. everyone's getting mad at Conrad when it's who he's always been.
Yeah.
No one has shown us that they should be
Grow.
handling these situations any differently.
Grow.
Well, Conrad is now. Jeremiah's about to.
Grow.
Belly's about to. They're all
It's
about
taken
to.
a lot.
But that's the thing. It's a coming of age story. That's what we're here to watch. I can't. Can we make your choices into a movie? And
Yeah, we should.
critique Kate main
That
character?
would be so frustrating.
How
for people to
frustrating
watch.
would you be watching little Kate?
Oh, pissed. Pissed. Pissed.
What the fuck are you doing?
Right now, you're picturing it. You're like,
Yeah.
I'm a full-blown hypocrite, and I'm fine with it.
I'm a full blown hypocrite.
I'm just excited to get to the episode we're on, basically.
I am too.
I'm
very excited.
In a long, heated, emotional rant later, I'm just excited that we're where we are now. I've just been waiting for this space. Is all I'm getting at here. I get it all. It's great. I love it. It's number one.
For a reason.
For a reason. I'm just happy we're here.
Yeah.
Just tired of all this Jeremiah nonsense, to be honest.
That's
That's
the
just
collective.
really
The
what it
reason
is.
people are so mad at Belly
been
for being
so much of
indecisive
it.
is that they don't want to see them together on the screen anymore. They're like, I don't want this anymore.
Yeah. And those were a lot of my complaints for the first two seasons. I was like, how have I not seen the show, but I see so much like Team Conrad, which makes sense because
But you're
they
only
preface
like
it with the
seeing
first
Jeremiah
love
and
thing
his
thing.
relationship.
Like the whole first two seasons are just like
It's crazy.
And
I
I'm like,
honestly think it's kind of a cool setup for
Yeah.
a show where it is Conrad and Belly's love story. Like it truly is.
it is
But
interesting.
you're watching the unfolding of her and Jeremiah's, of her and Conrad's brothers love story. But that's not the overarching love story of the show. But it's the main one you get to see. It's kind of like, this is how I felt about, have you ever seen Reservoir Dogs?
No.
Okay. It's gotta be hard to reference that, but for those of you that have seen it, this is how I felt when I watched it. It's a Tarantino movie. I think it's his second one. And basically
Quentin.
it's the aftermath of a bank robbery.
Okay.
And like all I pictured was Quentin Tarantino like making this pitch about this movie, like writing the script and being like, so picture this. It's a bank robbery. Okay? But you don't see the robbery. And at the end, everybody dies. That's the movie. It's the aftermath of a bank robbery, all of the robbers meeting up at their like location. And one of them is like secretly an undercover cop. So then when I say not one person, everyone ends up dying. And I just like picture when I watched that movie, I was like, what a funny pitch for a movie. It's like about like the overarching theme is the bank robbery, but you never see it and everyone dies at the end. Like imagine pitching that as a film and it being
So
good.
what-
And it ends
so-
up being a classic, iconic
Yeah.
film. Like,
So
but that's
what's the movie?
them all the aftermath of the bank robbery, like what would happen immediately after for the group, because when they, I guess like during the bank robbery, like they split up at the end, like it's
Oh,
them
okay,
all
so
meeting
it
up at
kind
their
of
like secured location. It insinuates a bank robbery.
Starts right after.
Well actually the opening scene I want to say is them planning the bank robbery, is them all sitting at like a dining
Oh,
table
okay.
or like in a diner, the like 8 of them or however many talking about it, the bank robbery, and then it just cuts to the aftermath. And I think like maybe like, and it just like devolves from there. But I'm like, what a genius, like as a filmmaker, making the film
Start
about
just, like-
something that you don't even see, that's not even primarily what you're watching.
Yeah.
But that's the
super
overarching thing that's
interesting.
happening. Like that's how I feel like you're not watching Belly and Conrad fall in love. That's been there. You're watching Belly and Jeremiah's story, but it's not about that. It's about Conrad's story.
I know.
It's just so interesting.
It is very interesting.
I mean, it's really about all of it, like with this specific
Yeah.
show, but
Yeah,
it is
yeah,
just
yeah.
interesting that, like, everyone's Team Conrad, and you don't even get to see. But you get flashes of it, you get glimpses
Get
of it,
glimpses.
but you're watching the development of her other relationship, the relationship that stood in the way of hers and Conrad's.
Yeah.
And that's why I would say I would like a season 4 or a spin-off
Yeah.
watching, because I have
I
my assumptions
bet
of where this
that's
is going to go, but watching the development of her and Conrad. And I have a feeling we're not gonna
Is
get
this series gonna finish how the book finished, and then whatever comes out after this? Obviously, you don't know that because it hasn't finished yet. But what comes out after that will be like newer story to you for this. Let's say she does end it how the book ends.
Mm-hmm. Well, they confirmed this is the last season, so nothing else.
Yeah,
will be-
yeah. But I think
They might do
they're gonna
spin-offs
do
and stuff.
something.
Yeah. They might do spin-offs and whatnot, but yeah, I would want
That
to
would be the extent
I would
of
want to
your
see what I
knowledge of the
saw
story.
with what?
That would be the extent of your like knowledge of this specific story, right?
Like what happened in the books?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and then if I wanted to see anything more, yeah, I would want to see
That would be,
all
like,
the
new-
things we got to see with Belly and Jeremiah that we did not get to see with Belly and Conrad. And
Right.
actually, I don't know what we're gonna get to see, but all the things, all the I would want to see all the things with her and Conrad.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
the unfolding of their love story, the development of it, I guess that is what we're watching though. I guess because in my head, like her replacing the memory of Conrad finding the dog Rosie with Jeremiah finding it. In my head, her love story with Jeremiah is actually just her love story with Conrad. Like she's going through Jeremiah to get to her, like, and she's just replacing Conrad with Jeremiah and like putting Jeremiah in front of Conrad in her mind and just putting those same feelings into him because he's the brother and he's someone you also grew up with and he also has just as much of a connection to Susanna and the theme of death in your life makes you scared that like things will go away and like I think she, like, we almost are watching her and Conrad's love story. Just, Jeremiah's, like, the place filler.
Yeah.
Like, that's how I feel about it. Which is so sad.
So annoying.
Well, it's so sad for Jeremiah.
It is, but he also kind of got himself here a little bit.
Yeah, because, like, he knew. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
No offense. If my, like, sister...
You're all of a sudden coming out of the woodworks with this, like, well, I felt this way this whole time, too, and I should get a...
Say something younger.
Say,
like, I mean, I guess maybe not. I guess that's tough when you know that person's always been in love with your brother, but I also feel like Jeremiah's feelings for Belly, low key, are very rooted in the subconscious need to beat his brother at something.
Yeah, exactly. I agree with that 100%.
His brother can't, like,
yeah, exactly.
I feel like him in season 1, him confessing his feelings for Belly, but also like being kind of a fuckboy,
like proving him
from like I can get her. She's wanted Conrad his whole life. Conrad gets everything. My dad loves Conrad.
Yeah,
like,
he actually drives me up a damn.
This, like, I can get this over Conrad because Conrad doesn't treat her right. Like, I feel like subconsciously there were
100%. I agree.
Motives for even liking Belly in the first place.
100%.
Yeah. So Jeremiah, I don't feel bad for you actually.
I really don't. I don't think you should have fucking asked her to marry you.
No, that's a fat no. That's a fat no. You shouldn't have done that.
I'm realizing I actually don't feel bad for you at all. You were the one that asked that and made
all of this.
Made that
out of
a
fear.
thing.
And I'm sorry, but both of you are doing this out of fear of like losing each other. You're not doing it out of excitement.
This is the conversation I was trying to have.
Okay.
Still was very aware of all the things you were saying in terms. But this is more the conversation I thought we were gonna have.
Yeah. No, understandable.
Because I knew you thought that too, and I wasn't trying to knock any.
No,
thing
I
of
do
the
think
way
that
that
I
the
also
story.
Just think that we as an audience, like people that are getting really upset about it, like you are getting expecting a little too much from these characters.
But the thing is I'm not like I'm not like I am, but I'm not. I am immediately right when we're talking about it, but it's not affecting me.
Because again, you also got to keep in mind these characters at this point are now 22, 23 years old. Like 25. That's like knowing how I handle things at 25, I'm like, at 22, 23 in this specific situation, I'm not sure I'd do any better. Like, I'm not sure I would.
I feel like my dumbest was my saga of 18 to about 22. In terms of the decisions I was making for myself, they remained not good for a while after that. But
and hers, like, she has no outside It's not to say that this is how she would handle love situations outside of this specific family.
That's why
all she's ever known and all she's ever had to deal with is these two brothers. And
that's why I wish someone.
I guess I wish like patterning.
I just wish someone in her life was like
Taylor needs to be the one.
And there's more fish, actually. There's more fish outside of these.
When Belly's drunk in the bathroom and says, all I've ever pictured was Conrad, and Taylor reacts with fuck. But I think Taylor's doing the best she can.
I know. I thought she was going to be a little bit more like, hey, let's talk about this.
But I think she probably wanted to, But then they got home, Belly went to the beach, whatnot, and then Belly came and slept with her in her bed, and she said, "Let's just not talk." And she was like, "I'm fine, it's fine." But I think Taylor knows, like, and I think,
Yeah.
Taylor
No,
knows
I know.
that
I
this
think-
is not the night to say anything.
Yeah.
Like, she admitted all she's ever pictured was Conrad. She was with Conrad on the beach for a long time.
Right.
Now she came back in here, she's crying, and she doesn't want to talk
she
about
doesn't want
it.
to talk about
Like,
it,
I
yeah.
think I'm curious to see what Taylor does this episode.
Yeah, me
Because
too.
I feel like as her best friend, she wants to be Team Belly, but she knows that Belly is actively
needs to-
fighting herself.
Exactly.
So what do you do when the person who you're in their corner has two corners?
Yeah.
Because what do you get in? Like,
You acknowledge all the corners, and then you go from there. But you acknowledge them all, and that they're all happening. And yeah,
tough. I could talk about this show all day.
tough.
I love it so much.
Yeah. Wait, little more Dexter Res. What were we asking ourselves? Oh, we were just
Dexter
wondering
Res.
what happens.
Well, I remembered so Prater, Peter Dinklage's character, remember, walks in on Dexter and Harrison at dinner, and he goes, "Red, I didn't know you had a son."
That's how it
That
ended.
just scared me.
Oh,
Jolt.
yeah.
I was like, "Oh my god."
Excited. That's how it ended.
Yeah,
Because
no idea what's gonna happen now.
things were.
It
Yeah.
was crazy when Prater said to Uma Thurman's character, he's like, "What do you think he did? Killed this person and then killed this person and then staged a fight with Garrick so
Yeah.
he could kill him too?" And she was like, "I don't know. I don't have a theory." And I'm thinking it's exactly what he did. Because
what
also
he
you
did.
don't know you are dealing with a serial killer, but not the one you think you're dealing with.
Not the one
So
you
you
think
all
you're
the
dealing
any
with.
and all research you have
Exactly.
is irrelevant anyway.
Exactly.
Yuck.
Oh.
Maybe this
Stress for
episode should just be
Harrison.
called
Like, I'm gonna be
Spoilers.
so.
That way everyone knows.
Yeah.
Spoilers. Sorry.
You're not caught up on what we're.
We didn't
caught
give
up
any
on.
spoiler warning.
No, we'll just call this episode spoilers.
Spoilers. Don't tune in unless
Dexter
you want
Res
these three
and-
shows spoiled. No, it was
Just
a summer. No, there was one. Weren't we talking about one
Spoiler.
more? We talked about Death of a Unicorn.
Oh, you're right.
We talked about Mean Girls. Yeah, we were talking about a lot of things.
Yeah. Spoilers.
Spoilers.
I have to pee real quick.
Okay. Pause. I don't know how to pause. Wait, how the fuck do I pause this? Do you hit stop? I don't see the pause button. Am I stupid? Stop, right? Glad it wasn't just me. Well, maybe just hit stop and we'll be able to just start it again. Maybe it'll say pause. Well, let me just hit